Then you just say, ew, and all that other shit. Hmm. What the hell? How am I not logged in? Oh, okay. There we go. That was all my recruiting done. Mm-hmm. Well, let's go, Duke. First game of the year, you got somebody like, man. Let's not get motherfucking upset.
Glad to have you with us from Charlotte, North Carolina, Jerry Richardson Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Duke Blue Devils and the Charlotte 49ers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with Coach Alvin, and he is so excited to be back at his alma mater. He said that they have so much potential, he understands the culture and what makes this place unique. They were in the top 25 last season, but he believes with the right recruiting and the right buy-in from the program, they can be in the top 10 or even better, maybe the playoffs this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He was looking for some running room, but not
All right, Lenore. Still second chance.
The Blue Devils offense will go to work first. And here comes Lenore Sellers, one of the top quarterbacks in this class, taking over this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. They give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout.
Good catch.
It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched.
Caught, and he's got room. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And the offense picks up the first down, and now guess what? 1st and goal, man. In another situation where can I be the more physical team? This is what decides football games most of the time. Like, I can't get threes. I can't get 0 coming down here. I got to be physical, be able to run the football, punch it in. 1st and goal, these opportunities come around for these offenses. You have to take advantage of them.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback may change this route. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The 49ers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's a guy, if you throw it in his general vicinity, he's going to pull it down. Made a name for himself in this offseason. Now he'll have to try to live up to the billing. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Here we go, ready. 14, 14, go, 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 go.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unleashes one. Makes the catch. It's Washington. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down.
Don't hit him forward.
24-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the 49ers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field. Seeing
All right, DB. He'll get put on the sideline.
He runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll try to pop the draw. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's Sellers to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Little. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Ready. 129.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the single back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Breaks into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. And
gotta
take a
seal
look at
him.
the numbers for these two guys so far.
Gotta seal him.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Sellers. That's caught. It's Solomon. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Sellers to the air again. Buys a little extra time. Across the 25. A lot of room to the right.
Let's go.
And they add 6 more to the board.
Welcome
to the house.
to Duke.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
Three Stooges.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people getting near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
The 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. And the ball comes out.
Oh, let's go.
Disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Pocket breaking down.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally
Let's go.
Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And the 49ers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded at several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He might want another play. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, shit. I thought I was sacked.
Gets him back at the 8-yard line.
My bad. My bad, Sellers. I thought.
Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. Little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Bringing the heat, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Good D-line.
Great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. They They call it a coffin quarter kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Snagged it, and there's running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. The give on the counter. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
They go play action with Sellers. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers.
That's
intercepted. Big play.
that was a bad look.
And they'll drag it down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position.
That was a bad look. My bad,
Sellers.
Sellers.
There's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands. It's Boston. And the 49ers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They try to pop a run on the draw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people...
Makes a grab in their space. And he's brought down after a nice
Fucking
game.
switch stick.
They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Give me a
That's because I
sack.
can't
Give
win,
me
Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Shit.
just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to.
Yeah, I figured that.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
I figured that.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Oh, they're after him. Sliding to his left. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Throwing, Sellers. Gets it to the back. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Little.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Again, it's Sellers. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. He's now up to 52 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Number 41, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang. And
I'm about to say, come on now.
They're eager to head.
Don't let them do that. Don't get that to them.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. Now over to your game inside Jerry Richardson Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win.
The Blue Devils will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like I got the
Three Stooges, Three Stooges.
A little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Greenway, Greenway.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Snap it to the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sellers takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
To the air, it's Riggs. Swings it out to his running back. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay.
What it do, my boy?
Man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
They punted away on third down. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
Ready, ready. Let's go.
On the move. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The 49ers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll run it again. All down, but he has enough to move
Okay, D-tackle.
After that run, picked up the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's a nice pickup on the play by the tight end there, but how about that massive hit on defense, keeping the tight end short of picking up that first down?
Here's a heat.
Come on, get out there. There you go.
He gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the 49ers will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Gets the back moving. Throwing Sellers. Swings it out to the flat. Great job.
Come on, brother.
And the tackling, they stop him for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. He'll pitch it. There's a crease. Picks up the first down. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open, nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly, nice accurate pitch out in front of him, easy catch, and then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter. by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That's why we brought you here, Little.
Have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
All right. Line up, fellas. Let's get it. Hit your motherfucking man in the motherfucking mouth.
Trying to keep this drive alive.
There you go.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice.
Hit your line up and hit your man in his motherfucking mouth. That's the play.
And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Sellers to throw. Setting up the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make
Dalvin Spray on the play.
Huge.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
Let's go.
And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of flip.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Sweet cut there. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Give to the back. Powers through the defender.
Oh, come on, Zach. Come on. You got to make that.
46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do
Yeah, I
this.
probably could have took his legs down, but no, man. You know how it
Last
rocks.
2 possessions, a lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Charlotte. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Riggs. Got out of trouble and throws. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is blocking.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McKenzie. And brought down. Looks
all right, throw them foes up, fellas. Throw them foes up.
That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He's got it again. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Play fake, Sellers. Here's the pressure. Finds some time. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sellers. Pressure coming. Got his man to the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Throwing, Sellers. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
Under fire. Got him for the sack. This
damn, he was open.
Up the intensity.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He fires one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. Trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
4 inches ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short.
Good defense, fellas. Good defense.
The 49ers will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
Here comes the heat. Can't get him to the ground. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Definitely didn't need that.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Rushes on him.
Let's go.
This has been a
Let's go.
night for this offensive line.
Ah!
Protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
And the 49ers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Touchback? We don't want no stinking touchback. Here he comes out of his end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sellers. Throws to the wideout. They took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Sellers on the play action. Unloads to the wideout. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Got a little space. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Might be changing the route. Back to the ground with the running back. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Motion from the wideout. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
All right, expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Sellers. Safe completion on the screen. Snags it, and he's open. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
And how about that call?
Good job, Lamar.
I love the execution by the offensive line. They run the screen. Like, nobody's thinking screen right now. They do a good job dropping back. Quarterback buys a little bit of time, gets it to his playmaker. He does the rest. How about that play call late in the game, Palmer?
I just love the offensive line and other receivers getting downfield and getting blocks to give them an opportunity to go pick up that first down. That's tremendous effort by a lot of guys on offense to win this game and ice it.
Sure that y'all fought with heart. Good luck to you the rest of the season.
Quarterback takes a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Good win, dude. Good win. What's good? What's good? It just finished my game against Duke. Well, with Duke against Charlotte. I got a three-team joint. North Dakota State on the list next. All right, fellas, we Blues week 0 game. Let's bounce back.
University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. These two teams will break the seal on conference play in this one. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the New Mexico Lobos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game he knows this is going to be a battle of strength against strength. Their rushing defense against a very potent rushing attack. That's where things will have to bend or break here at the line of scrimmage. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The ball is teed up, and the Bison ready to kick it away and get this game started. He'll start the return inside his spot. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. So New Mexico's offense will go to work first. Now we see Ryan Brown. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. Out of the gun, the running back stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Caught in the backfield and screen. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about it.
Yeah, we're not worried about it. It is only week 0. We got plenty of football games. Oh, shit. I mean, we just came off of natty. Shit. It's okay. We won one loss last year.
They told us in meetings, like, they were focused on this running back. Can't give up the big plays. He's touched it twice, and he's made 2 big plays. They've got to wrap him up. Sometimes you don't realize how good somebody is until you get into a football game.
Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Inside the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the door.
They served him up to me. No
Now
digging.
you just completely flipped how I play defense. I'm not really worried about the quarterback running the football. I'm like, okay, he's number 3 or 4 on my list of who I think can beat me. But now he does that. Now it puts it in the back of my mind. I got to think about it. I got to stay home. I got to stay disciplined. Nice little curveball by the offense.
Pulls and fires it
Made
complete
it.
to the right. Got some room in to the goal line.
Made the tackle, fella.
Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They
Made the
strike first,
tackle.
and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And now North Dakota State gets its first chance to go on offense. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed.
Oh, my Lord.
Second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that. And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Looking to throw, it's Boley. He's got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. The run inside. It's Mitchell. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to fire on second down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And you wondered in this second half, man, were they going to play with more emotion? They're the better team. They looked like they were dragging a little bit. They weren't playing as good as we're accustomed to seeing. But what happens,
If you're going to hit them, Bowler, you got to hit them.
Setting the tone again, getting to the quarterback again, making life hard for this offense.
Going to try to get it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Running inside, it's Mitchell. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the
Lyman, did you forget the snap count?
Facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Looking for a man, it's Boley. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Good catch.
For a big gain. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
Okay, oh, that's the running back? Oh, shit.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Floats it out in space. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Wakanda forever.
Field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. And the Lobos have this offense rolling. Handoff to the lone back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Inside the 30. Makes a grab and room to run. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
And talking to the defensive coaches coming into this game, man, what do they talk about, guys? They talked about tackling. They've got to be good in space, not allow those little plays to turn into big ones. Early in this football game, they miss the mark. They don't tackle well. That's going to be a big thing to watch throughout this football game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Going for 6.
Ah.
Touchdown, for the score.
You there.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Give it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Makes the catch. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Mitchell.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Might be calling a hot route.
Booster. Go.
Wants to throw it. Oh, the offense.
What the fuck?
On that loose football.
Great job by the defense.
The running back hit it. Ain't that a bitch?
Fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. zings it complete to the right. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short. The give out of the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to...
Down, New Mexico at the top 10 in offseason. What the fuck?
Makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense
That's
and
impressive.
defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
The Lobos right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Keeps it himself.
Oh, come on.
Maybe a crease. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown.
Come on, we was not expecting that.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. North Dakota State sends the...
Oh. Shit.
out ready to get things rolling on this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Cunningham. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponents.
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Boley. Throws to the wideout. Caught by Williams on the left. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
Yeah, no to bring in.
Sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. They're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Trying to pound it in. No.
Oh, shit.
Where to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? Making side adjustments here. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Shakes off the defender. He's got 50 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And the Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides to the back. Oh, he just handled it.
Let's go.
And it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it
Let's
back. It's
go.
a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Scott. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He'll toss it, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Really Nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little release to the back. Rams him with the stiff arm. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Lobos will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? A little screen to the running back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has
Great coverage, great break of the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Slides, and he's got it up for the first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Got it on the outside. It's Smith.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw.
Let's go.
They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
We needed that.
To take away and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work. For the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodge? Football from its intended target. Nice job.
Back to throw, it's Boley. Finds his big tight end. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 22 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks.
And the Lobos will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the North Dakota State head coach at the half. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Thanks, Holly.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running inside. It's Hill.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll have the ball at the 47.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket. And they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And runs through another one. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie.
That's why.
Dak after that move. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Let's go.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
The Lobos line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Boley. Caught behind the line, it's Mitchell. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And that last completion left a mark. 3rd and even longer coming up. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback making adjustments. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout.
Hold on to the ball.
Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Creates a little space. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Oh, let's go.
Covered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose down the left side.
Let's go, defense. D-line. Do your thing.
And that is a huge momentum-shifting play. This defense is always harping on getting turnovers, but David, they weren't satisfied with just getting the fumble recovery. They take it to the house, and because of it, they take the lead.
Man, huge momentum.
Mm. Mm.
For this defense, and now you got to get ready to go right back on the field. You took the lead, everybody feeling good. Go get some rest, because you need another stop, and you need to get the ball back to your offense so you can expand on the lead.
Looking to pass. It's Boley. And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the 2-point conversion. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field.
Baseball.
Got a man, it's Taylor. Plows through the defense. Jumped on top of the pile.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Grab behind the line, it's Sullivan. Caught, and he's got room. Past the 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown.
Well, but no history. God damn
And with
it.
that, they've got the lead here in the second half. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
On the move from inside his 5.
Damn.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to the run. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Makes the grab, it's Scott. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Off the play fake. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Supposed to be the running back.
Drive with a turnover. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Handoff from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Ah, bullshit.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Lobos with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Still looking on the move. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third
Good
down.
job, defense.
And the Lobos will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. North Dakota State, since
Way to give your offense a chance.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. With the draw, it's Hill. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Using his legs, it's Scott. Finding some room. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
The run inside. It's Scott. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
That's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. After that near turnover, the clock is stopped as they tend to an injured player. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They found a little open space. Unfortunately, it was in the wrong direction. Second and long coming up. They'll send the back in motion. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Running inside. It's Young. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Fourth quarter.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need.
Kick.
And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here from the New Mexico sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
On third and short, they'll try to convert
Let's
through
go.
the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Good job, defense.
Decide to punt it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
That's caught. It's Mitchell. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Boley. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, New Mexico. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Damn.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. No chance to return that one.
Watch out, Boogie.
Kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
That's caught. It's Cunningham. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is...
There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. It's Boley. Throws for the tight end.
Oh, great pick.
For the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go.
Just gotta put a little bit more out. Layer it. Gotta layer it.
Play and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Motion from the wide receiver. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down.
Just stop defense.
The defense
Offense. Defense then gave it to you 2 times now.
55 remaining. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nightmare.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the coach.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The option look. Keeps it on 1st down. Now the bench. Still running at the 40. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That'll be a 1st down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Smith. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes
Y'all on bye week? Okay. Damn, North Dakota. Gotta get on the board.